Hey y'all, welcome back to Super Geeked, where we celebrate all the things we get super geeked about. I'm Victoria, and I'm here with another haul, y'all. So recently, you may have seen a haul that I uploaded to our channel where my girlfriends and I went thrifting out of town. You may say, Victoria, why do you go out of town so much to thrift when you guys have great prices in South Mississippi? Well, the truth is, the types of things I like to sell, I don't find a lot of here. And thrifting can be great, or thrifting can result in not a lot of finds. I really think that's true for anywhere you go. So today I'm going to share with you some little hauls that I've picked up recently to kind of show you why that thrifting trip out of town was so essential for my business. So if that sounds interesting, then be sure to stick around. So we do make a lot of trips out of town, and it usually is at least once a month, sometimes twice, 3 times a month, depending on what's going on and how thrifting is in our local area. Some people have the luxury of living in a big city where you have lots of brands, an overabundance of thrift stores, stocked with all the goodies. But unfortunately here in South Mississippi, although we have a lot of stores and great prices, the thrifting sometimes is not great, and that has been true recently. So this is just to show you what a bunch of my mini hauls look like and why we made that trip to Mobile recently, because as you can see from these hauls, I didn't get a lot of things. So the first haul I'm going to show you is actually from one single day. I went to 3 thrift stores that day. So I met my cousin for lunch. We went over to a thrift store together because it was next door to my favorite restaurant. And on that trip, I only found 2 things. So we spent about maybe an hour and a half in the thrift store, and I only picked up 2 things to resell. The first are these cute little pair of suede booties with these metal and enamel little diamonds. And the brand is House of Harlow. I've never grabbed this brand, but if you don't know, House of Harlow is Nicole Richie's brand. So I looked up comps on these because they do have leather bottoms, which usually means they're a little more expensive. Usually if I'm at the thrift store, I'm looking for the shoes with the leather bottoms because I like to find things that I can sell for $40 and over. Because that's the sort of profit margin I'm looking for. And so I looked these up and they had great comps. So I decided I would try this brand because I've never got them. And then the other item I got were these Minnetonkas. I really like selling Minnetonka. These are some calf height leather boots with all the fringe. And they are in excellent condition. Just need to wipe them down. And I like shoes that I don't have to do a lot to. So those 2 pair, I don't really have to do a lot of work to. So I did grab those. And just so you can see my thrift store pricing, these were $4.99 and these were $7.99. And then later in the day, I met up with another friend I have not seen in about a year. And she and I, Gayla, if you're watching, went to 2 thrift stores. We went to Goodwill Megastore, and in the same town there's also an America's Thrift Store. So we went to both of them, and again, I didn't get a lot, but I did get something I was really excited for. My husband's grandmother is full-blooded German. She was from Frankfurt, Germany, and his grandfather was in the Air Force and met her over there and brought her back to the United States after they got married. And my husband, unfortunately, doesn't have anything that belonged to his grandparents. Long story. But I'm always on the lookout for some sort of German beer stein, something that's cool and stands out. But so far, I haven't found anything that isn't just sort of standard run-of-the-mill or one that has ties to Frankfurt on it. So I saw this beer stein on the shelf in the hard goods section, and as soon as I saw it, I was like, that thing looks weird. And I walked up and it says The Beast. So if you don't know, The Beast is a roller coaster that's at Kings Island in Cincinnati, Ohio. And my husband is actually from Dayton, which is an hour from Cincinnati. And I used to live up there with him for about 6 years. And we used to go to Cincinnati a lot. And we've been to Kings Island. We took my parents there when they came to visit us. So he has childhood memories at Kings Island. And so I was really excited to find this beer stein. So it's not a German beer stein. It's an Ohio beer stein, but having the beast, it is either the oldest wooden roller coaster in the United States or one of the oldest, but it's still in operation, the beast, and really cool. So he was really excited when I brought that home. So that was a good find. My friend Gayla that I was with has been reading all of the Stephen King books in order, and I told her I was interested in reading some of them, and she found these 2 books, Valley of the Dolls. I love this cover with all the pills all over it. And here's the back. And then also Joyland. So I'm excited to read these, but these of course are for myself. And then she also found this for me, which is Q Australia, the really popular sunglasses. These were actually only 99 cents. So I figured, if I ever find some, I'll have a case for them. I can keep the case for myself, or I could resell it, just the case alone, because sunglass cases do sell. And it was 99 cents, so. But y'all, that's all I got from that store. One little sunglass case to resell. That was pretty sad. So far that day, I got 2 pairs of shoes, 1 sunglass case to resell, and then we stopped at the last store. And I have to tell you, it was just as sad. So I found this really cool purse. You may have seen these last summer. They were very popular. This is actually a vintage one, and it is wood. Very cool. It has a couple spots that need to be cleaned. But I really like the look of this purse, and this style, like I said, was really popular. Spring and summer's coming soon. Hopefully somebody's been looking for one. I only paid $1.99 for it, so figured it was worth the bet and something interesting to put in my stores and closet online to resell. If you've been watching my channel, you know that I have gone back to my old faithful, something that I have been reselling since the late 90s. That is mid-century modern. I found this really cool picture and still has the lid. This pattern is called Sunray. It's by Casual Ceram. I don't know if it's ceramics or ceram. Anyway, I looked it up and it is mid-century. This is pottery, but it's actually not American pottery. This was made in Japan, but very cool picture, and I paid $3.99 for it. I think I should be able to get at least $20 for it. But I love saving mid-century stuff at the thrift store. And then last up on this shopping trip, yep, it was a short one too. Still didn't find a lot. And you guys, I went through everything. I went through the clothes, I went through the shoes, I went through the accessories. It was just slim pickings. And that's how it's been a lot lately here. And so I did pick up these Sam Edelman mules. They have the horse bit on the front and they are this metallic rose gold. It's kind of got some orange to it, I think. But I have sold this style before in black leather, and I just thought they were really cute. And they were $6.99, so I hadn't found a lot of other things this day. I thought I'll just go ahead and grab them. They're cute. Yeah, so the first store got 2 items to resell. Second store, I got a sunglass case. Third store, I got only 3 items to resell. Okay, so that's one day of sourcing. So I spent the majority of that day at thrift stores, 3 different thrift stores, and went through all the sections, and that's all I could find. I wouldn't say I'm hyper picky, but I do sell vintage inspired and designer. So I'm not picking up a lot of bread and butter brands. People who are picking up bread and butter brands, they may have found some things at the thrift store. But I've talked to my girlfriends that are also resellers here in South Mississippi, and they've had slim pickings too. So I'm interested to see if thrifting picks up soon. But because of that, it's good to travel. So yesterday I went to another thrift store. I happened to be by one at a town north of me. And I haven't found anything at this thrift store since they reopened after COVID. They actually were at a different location and moved to this one. And every time I've gone in there, they have been either overpriced on the items I did find, or I just didn't find anything. But I did find a few things the other day, so I'm going to show those to you. I know y'all always hear me mention it, but I love some vintage Christmas, and I found this awesome tablecloth that I actually purchased to resell. It's in perfect condition. I have a bunch of vintage tablecloths, so I don't really need this one. I did think about keeping it because it's in such great condition. Basically, the pattern goes all the way around the edge, and it's poinsettias with candles. It is gold, silver, and black, and just really pretty. So I did think about keeping it, but I decided to go ahead and resell it because I have a lot, and it was $5.99. I'll probably list that one for at least $50. Vintage linen sells really well. I love it. I have a lot of it. And I also found some boots. Now, they do price up in the store on the shoes, but I don't think they realized what these were because the name is sort of worn on the interior. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, but it is Free People, and they are these suede boots. They're in excellent condition. Again, just need to wipe them down a little bit on the bottom. They were $7.99. Just a pretty gray color. I was hoping they would fit my super long foot because I do really like them, but they don't fit. So I will be selling them. Next up was a little item for me. I'm pretty sure this is a little girl's purse, but as you can tell, I'm super kitschy. I like a lot of stuff in the kids section. I wish that the little girls' dresses and outfits were made in adult sizes because I would totally wear a lot of this stuff. But anyway, it's this little ice cream purse, and it is Dabney Lee. And I've heard of this brand before. They just make cute little accessories. This one's $2.99. I don't wear a lot of shoulder bags, so I like crossbody. And this one fits just perfectly across my chest, like a fanny pack would, and just good enough to put my phone and my money in for the bins and not have to worry about a big bulky bag. And it's got an ice cream cone, and I just thought it was so cute, so I grabbed it for myself. All right, next up to resell is this super cute little dress. Big banana leaves and the red and blue, and it's vineyard vines. This is a little girl's dress. It does not have a size in it, so I'm gonna just have to measure it and figure out from their size chart what size it would be. But super cute little dress for $2.99. Just a couple more items left, but I'd be remiss if I didn't tell you, I really would love for you to subscribe to our channel. So if you look below and that button that says subscribe is still red, go ahead and hit it so it turns gray. We are so close to 1,000 subscribers. Help me be one of those last people that we need to get to 1,000 subscribers on our YouTube channel. I would be forever grateful. And if you do subscribe and you're a new subscriber, leave a comment below so I can say hello and thank you personally for subscribing to our channel. We do have a lot of reselling content on this channel because I do resell, but there's lots of other stuff on this channel too. So we hope that you'll want to stick around. Okay, here's the last two items. First is this red Lulu's dress. It's got an A-line skirt and it crisscrosses in the front with this keyhole opening. And looky here, it's new with tags. I do like to buy Lulu's new with tags. I have a great sell-through rate with Lulu's. I usually get $35 to $40 for the dresses, and so I was happy to find that. Oh, I forgot to show you guys my little Mississippi State cowbell. I won't ring it and annoy you. I got my undergraduate degree from Mississippi State, and my father also attended Mississippi State, so we share that, and I bought this for him. It's just a mini cowbell. And last item is another Lulu's dress. It is this really pretty lace seafoam green dress. Cute, cute, cute. And it crosses over here on the bodice. Very pretty. And so I grabbed that. So that was 4 hauls, you guys. So each haul, the last one, I probably got the most items, but that still is not a big haul. So as you can see, it makes total sense why we go out of town to source for our reselling businesses. It is just another way we can get inventory. So I definitely encourage you, if you're having trouble finding inventory where you live and you've exhausted every avenue you can think of, try going out of town, plan a little trip, bring along some friends, reselling or not, and y'all go thrifting. If you do, be sure to tell me about it. I'd love to hear your story and where you went. Again, if you haven't already subscribed, be sure to subscribe to our channel. Hit that thumbs up button on your way out, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.